How to invest in the metaverse. Hi guys, in this video, we'll be looking at 5 ways to get started in investing in the metaverse. Well, first of all, you want to make sure to know the ins and outs of the metaverse because you don't want to be diving into this industry without even doing your due diligence. So before watching this video, might as well try to educate yourself what metaverse is and how it works. Well, since Facebook has changed its branding, many people have been very optimistic about this new market. Well, it offers, to be honest, it offers a really promising growth in the future. People are looking into this, and the first way is to purchase cryptocurrencies that support this metaverses, like for example Ethereum and a lot more cryptocurrencies. And once you purchase all these cryptocurrencies, you can now go ahead and purchase tokens within different metaverses, such as, let's look into this, such as Decentraland, Axie Infinity, Theta, the Sandbox, Engine Coin, Wax, Sushi Swap, Sick VR, a lot of things you can actually purchase from. Well, it's important to purchase tokens in this metaverses because tokens are used for in-game transaction between assets, and these assets can in turn be an investment for you, which may actually appreciate in terms of price. Well, we're not saying that it actually will. It has its own risk, but purchasing these assets will actually go ahead and give you an opportunity to grow that asset in the future. Well, if you're really optimistic about the direction where the metaverse is going, well, you should go for it, you guys. Well, the second one is this is also an end game. An end-game purchase, but actually we'll be talking about more specific one. It's called, a virtual land. Well, this might sound really silly for some people, but actually this is existing and this is real, you guys. You can see here, for example, a map of the Sandbox. Well, these are the lands that have been purchased and lands that are up for sale. You can see here a lot of lands are still up for sale at OpenSea, and some are actually purchased by a lot of gaming companies, like a lot of for example, The Walking Dead. They purchased their land here, so you can do anything you want within this land. You can build your property, make your own business right here. Basically, this is like a virtual version of a real estate, but you can do anything you want here. Build your own property, create a business, create your own marketplace, create your own game. It's also possible for you to do that. Well, people believe that in the future, when everything is said and done, the value of these virtual lands will eventually appreciate and increase in price. So basically, they see this as an opportunity to invest. So if you're up for this, you might as well go ahead and try to buy acres of land. Well, you can buy land from Sandbox at OpenSea. There are lands that are actually up for auction, you guys. As you can see here, some lands are now for sale. Even big brands like Pororo, they actually bought lands and now they're selling them. Well, you can go ahead and try to look into this even deeper at OpenSea. You can see a lot of lands that are up for sale, and you might as well go ahead and try to look into this more, because I'm not really a guru, guys, so I'm not telling you to go ahead and spend your life saving in this one, but I'm just telling you the concepts that you need to understand if you want to go ahead and invest into the metaverse. So this one is another way, buying land. The third one is, this is also in-game purchases, but they're totally different. This is called wearables or collectibles, you guys. Well, in the future, when we're already into this metaverse thing, our avatars need to wear something to represent us. Well, these are basically virtual representations of our personality, what we like to wear, things like that. There are also items that are actually limited edition. So, for example, this one, it says it's rare. So once you click that, you'll see the product information. How much is it? How many items are up for sale? Some of these items are 100 items only. So there will only be 100 pieces of this items that will be up for sale in the metaverse. Now, in the specific metaverse, and for this item, they're only 1,000. Well, you can also go ahead and explore other things that you can buy inside this metaverse, and you can also go ahead and start to browse. Well, let's check out their collectibles. There are tons of collectibles that you can choose from, you guys, but some people actually look for the rare ones or the limited edition ones, because those are the things or the collectibles that can sell for a higher price once that they're yeah, once their value appreciated, like for example this one, this the Mega, it says here Mega limited edition signature pro sunglasses, it's orange colorway with, well, as you can see you guys, there are only 100 pieces of this available in this metaverse, and only 100 pieces of this will ever exist. So there are already 42 people who bought this item. So they actually believe that the value of this one can actually go up as time goes by. Third way, fourth way is to like invest in stocks in companies that are directly involved in the development of this metaverse, such as Apple. And what else? There are also companies like Roblox Corporation, very promising, you guys. And of course, Microsoft Corporation. And who would have like forget about Facebook? Like, I mean, Facebook is the thing now once they like announce they're rebranding to Meta. And as you can see, their charts are like significantly going up ever since last year. So these companies are thriving during this pandemic, you guys. And it's really noticeable that their charts are really going up nonstop. Well, there are lots of pullbacks along the way, but it's, if you're a long-term investor, you really don't have to worry about this. So if you think that these companies can still promise or are still promising, you can go ahead and buy their stocks if you want to. But I'm not saying that you go ahead and follow my advice. And yeah, I don't also want to be like a guru here. Another way, also the fifth way, is to invest in the Metaverse Index. Well, it's an index, you guys. So if your risk tolerance is really low and you really can't like afford to buy a lot of these tokens right here, like for example Audius, Ox Infinity, and stuff like that, you don't want to like buy tokens from all of these like individually, well, you can minimize your risk by buying this index right here. It works like any index in the stock market, but of course it doesn't really give you an ownership in the company like a stock would. It will only like give you a representation of what that company is right now. It might actually change in the future, so we don't really know where all of these things are going. So if you're someone who really doesn't like to take risks, much risk, this one is for you, the index. Maybe you should consider buying this and invest in this. Well, personally, I find this really a lot more safe compared to like buying individual tokens. So let's go ahead and look back. One ways to like invest in the metaverse, well, of course, buy cryptocurrencies that actually support tokens in different metaverses. Next is you can actually buy parcels of land, virtual land in different metaverses, like for example the sandbox. And then once the value has been, or the value appreciates in the future, you can go ahead and sell it to other people or other users. Another way is to also like buy collectibles or wearables. Well, this is really important because in the future, when we're already like into this stuff, we can go ahead and purchase the things that we want to be represented with. Next is to buy actual stocks from companies that are actually directly related to this growing industry of metaverse. It's really important to know these companies before you dive into their stocks. And lastly is to invest into an index like the Metaverse Index. So what do you think, guys? Let me know down in the comments below. So that's it for today's video.